Alrighty, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Hopefully, you folks can hear me loud and clear. Uh, right now, just make sure everything's working here before I switch over to the next screen. Okay, yeah, make sure I have all my lights on here. Alrighty, and 3 2 1. Hello there, everyone. Ahoy, me boys. It is your resident Switch God Grod here to entertain you with my skills or lack thereof. Holy shit, it is extremely hot outside. Like, when I say blazing hot, I mean blazing hot. Like, to give context, I recently dropped off my own brother's car for repairs. It was luckily under warranty, so it only cost like $100. But when I was dropped off to go and pick it up, as soon as I jumped into the car and closed the door, it was like an oven in there. Like, your girl was roasting in there, and I was trying to hurry and turn on the car and trying to get the cool air to roll in. And I proceedingly got blasted with hot air initially. So that's great. That's pretty fun. But yeah. And you know what's even more funny? This seems to be a common mistake that I make. I always seem to fuck up on directions in the most inconvenient ways. Like, I could be basically trying to make a right turn to go on a highway, and I'll accidentally make a turn too early because either I feel like I'm not in the right lane, or I feel like I'm like about to lose out, or I feel like I'm about to miss my turn. I actually take the turn too early, and I did just that when driving my brother's car back home. So picture me looking like a complete fool driving around one of the busiest shopping centers in my area, trying to get back on the road. So yeah, picture me panicking throughout the entire process. So like I'm trying to like be like, "Oh yeah, it's like I don't want to be here." And it's like one of those ugly like circle roundabouts that absolutely sucks to be in. It's not fun. It's absolutely garbage. It's very, very garbage. It isn't fun. It really is not fun. It is an absolute killjoy. I would rather not. I don't hate driving, mind you. It's just I don't like being trapped that way. Cause I fear I literally had to like sit there for 2 minutes being nervous that the car behind me is gonna start beeping and encouraging me to go. All of a sudden I get rushed and I actually hit a car in mistake because I was rushed for the car behind me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the car behind me didn't care. Probably they were also panicked that they didn't want to be in that area either. Like, I know I'm like used to my more neighborhood malls and areas because they're not as bad and I'm more used to it. But it still sucks to drive around there. It really does still suck to be around there. But yeah, this day has been pretty darn chill. It's been a lot of like cleaning, getting things ready for next week, so I have an easier time during the weekend. And then I also had a funny realization. I have yard work to do tomorrow, so uh-oh. I'm gonna have to deal with the blazing hot weather again. So hopefully I can get up at a reasonable time and be able to like get out there before it gets too hot and I'm able to at least get the work done. I'm probably gonna have to put some alarms and like make sure I go to bed at an okay time. So at least I have the opportunity not to die from the blazing heat. But hey, in other good news, I only have a couple more weeks before my big DC trip for Otakon. That's gonna be really fun. I'm very excited about that. I've been waiting all year round for this. Like, ever since it hit May, I've been really patiently waiting for it to happen. Like, I've been waiting so hard that I'm still waiting for my tickets to come in. Because I know they're gonna start, like, coming in the mail around this time. So, like, I am genuinely excited. Very, very excited to get my hands on my tickets. Actually, hold on. Let me see. I'm going to do something a little strange here. I'm pretty sure I can take a look here and... Oh, no. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just do this. Uh, Hold on. I'm like checking something on my phone real quick. Because I'm trying to see with my media. All right. When did I get it? My mind's like trying to figure out when did I get my tickets? When did they come in the mail? Uh, Jesus Christ. When did I get it? When did I get it? Uh, I'm trying to like figure this out, chat. Because like if I can look back through my images and messages, I can at least like pinpoint when I got mine. Because I think I got it like right at the start of July. Yeah, I think I got it at the start around that time frame. I think. Don't quote me on that. Uh, okay, so that was June. Let me think. I'm trying to like pinpoint for here. It should be around this time where I got it. I swear. Huh. Maybe it was the year before. Like, I swore I had like a picture taken showing that I got my thing in the mail. Unless I didn't. Huh. Maybe I didn't? Huh. Chad, I swore I knew like this is around the time where like the ticket should be in the mail. I swore this is around the time. Yeah. Ugh, I'm choking on my spit here. Also, me and my friend BZ have been sending so many pictures to each other that it's crazy. Uh, really? I don't have it in here? I swore. I swore I had like pictures showing that I got it. No, I don't. Huh. But yeah, I remembered it was around this time where like the badges should be like in the mail. Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't like click the wrong option and it didn't mail. I'd be really upset if I didn't collect that option. I'd be genuinely upset. If not, I'm gonna feel really terrible this year if I like didn't get mine in the mail. I'm pretty sure it'll come in. I gotta have faith in myself. I gotta stop second guessing myself on things, as I tend to do that. It's always like whenever I'm like looking and checking, it's like, alrighty, it's like, I'm pretty sure I locked the door. Like, hey, I'm pretty sure I kept my keys in my backpack. It's like, I check. I check one more time before leaving, and I check another time just to be sure, just to be super sure that I didn't lock myself out. Because I've done that on 3 separate occasions. I've somehow locked myself out of my car on accident without realizing, and then had to sit out there waiting for somebody or waiting for one of the folks to unlock my car and get it unlocked for me. And it definitely cost a lot of money. Good amount of cash there. But hey, at least I've learned my lesson properly. You know, they say third time's the charm, baby. Third time's the charm. Your girl here is not always the brightest tool in the shed. But yeah. Hey, I'm happy that I have Friday off. I'm just happy that I got to mostly enjoy my day off. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff here. I know I usually ramble on for like 30 minutes or so, but like it's kind of tough. I don't know. Maybe like I get a lot of work story, or at least when I ever go to work and then do stream right after, I usually am able to kind of jog my brain better and kind of be able to ramble on about more tales. But now it just feels like I'm just throwing random words out into the void and hoping that you folks enjoy that. But yeah, either way, it's gonna be a good vacation. I'm gonna be like gone for like a week and some additional change. It's gonna be a really good time. Actually, how many days am I gonna be gone on? Let me look. All right, I'm looking at my calendar because I do have my calendar marked down on the days that I'm off on my computer here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. I'm off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm off for not an entire like week and a half, more like a week and some extra change. If you count weekends included as part of the time off, it'd be like, let's see here. 5, 6. Let's see here. 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that right. I'm pretty sure I got my math right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if you include weekends, I'd be getting very close to 2 weeks off. Very close to 2 weeks off work. So yeah, I would be approximately having a 2 weeks off from work. And then if you like subtract weekends, it'd only be like 10. Be close that time frame. Either way, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a really good time. I'm gonna be really happy. And then I'm gonna get like con blues. That's always the worst part after a convention. Just straight up con blues. Always like so sad and depressed when like the convention's over. And like the funny part is I have a local convention that I could go to, but like at that time I have burned a lot of cash from conventioning that I like don't have enough energy or convention time to be able to do that. And that falls closer towards the holiday season where things start getting really, really busy. Cause that's when like everyone's planning big reservations at my workplace. So it's like I really have to kind of grind. Actually, hold on. When will that convention be? I'm now thinking. I'm now wondering. Let me type it up real fast. Let me see. Neko. Hmm, let me think. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I see. It's gonna be happening on, let's see, the 6th of the 8th. So it'll be like the first full week of November. I don't know. I might go on one day. I might go for one singular day, and I might not even do cosplay. I might be really casual about it and just go just to kind of like get out of the house and do something. And yeah, I'll probably do it on the weekend. I don't know. Or I could try to like plan to hang out with friends that weekend. Maybe like go chill at a friend's place for the weekend, go on a little mini vacation. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel, chat, about that. Maybe I'll be in a good enough mood to do it. But for now, I'm just going to stick to Otakon as my big vacation. Originally, I was trying to shoot for going to another convention earlier on this year, but unfortunately, with budgets and stuff, it wasn't going to work out. So unfortunately, I had to kind of decline on that. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't control life sometimes. But, I know for Otakon, I have a lot of plans. And also, during this entire weekend, your girl has been fighting the spending compulsion to buy another retro video game thing because I want to save my energy for Otakon because that's kind of like my big splurge of the year. So I'm like, I'm fighting the urge. I already bought a bunch of the Japanese versions of the Dance Dance Revolution games, so I'm planning to hunt after a couple of them at Otakon at some of the vendors to see if I could find some of them for a good discount, or if I can get them really cheap, or if I like really am interested in something, I'll go get it. I don't know. I also bring my Switch because I have a lot of multiplayer games on there, and I love it when everyone gets to play together on that. So I don't know. I'll definitely bring that with me this year again, and it'll be a fun time. But still, uh, it's gonna be a good time. Either way, it's gonna be a good time. I'm very happy, very excited because we're almost there. But yeah. It's just gonna be a good time. I always love going via the train. It is fun just being able to ride the train to the event. Sorry, tracking got a little fucked up because I needed to wiggle my nose, itch my nose for a moment there. But yeah, it's a genuinely good time. I have a wonderful time at the convention. It is a very good time. And like, I know the first year I got to travel via train, metro train, which was really exciting. It definitely was a good couple of stops we had to go to get to it. And I also traveled via car. That was the one and only year for very obvious reasons. The person that we were hanging out with who was traveling with us and being the driver, uh, let's just say they ended up traveling extremely fast. They were going well over the speed limit. I was like nervous every time because I was like, holy crap. It's like, are they trying to get me killed? Overall, the first year of Otakon was year of a lot of lessons learned. A lot. I definitely learned a lot and got way, way better at planning. It was a wake up call. That's what it was. It was a really, 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 really good wake up call that I needed to be very careful on how I plan things. Not just for me, but my whole group. Like second year and onwards, we knocked it out the park on planning. Because for, let's see, for second year, I think both second and third year, we got extremely good hotels. Like, we got the ones that were like, I think the hotel for this year is the same one we got for the second year. For the second and third year, if I got that right. Being really darn close. So, that is really good planning. Like, we did a much better job. Let's see here, because I think the first time I did Otakon was, let's see here. Uh, Let me see. I'm typing something up. Okay, so let me see. So I did it back in 2021. Oh, all right. So yeah, I did it back in 2021. I think 2021 was the first one because I got a Japanese copy of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl in hype for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which is like I'm kind of saddened by that now in reflection. Mm. Oh, sorry, I had to get a little burp out of me. All right. 2021. That means I've been doing it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. I've been going for about 6 years now. So yeah. First year was a rough experience. First year was a rough experience with a hotel. We got one that was like an hour or so away from the convention because we planned very last minute instead of actually like getting it months in advance and reserving it so we didn't have to worry. And then years 2 and 3 were rock solid. We were able to get hotels that were it was the same one 2 years in a row. We got it really close to the convention center. Again, it's the same one we're going to be getting now. So it is like only a 5 to 7 minute walk. That's how good it is that we don't even have to travel far. So like everyone can kind of come and go as they please. They don't really have to worry. And then 2024, we end up getting a hotel that was 40-minute walk, rough, an unfortunate rough travel to walk there. But, and this is the big but, it was definitely a lot better in terms of like, we were located right by a sandwich shop and located very close by a pizza place that we could just easily pick pizza up. But I will tell you this, I had a very interesting story to tell about that year of DC. Um, Unfortunately, we had some folks that were brand new and, they didn't get their badges mailed in time, or weren't able to get the mailing period in time. So unfortunately, they had to get it picked up. So yeah, picture us having to make sure everyone traveled and made it. Then once everyone traveled and made it, then half of us were like all tired. We didn't want to walk back. So me and Beezy and one of my other friends said, you know what? It's like all of you bungee up in an Uber together, and you guys all just get over the hotel. Me, Beezy, and my friend will all just walk over there. And also, well, you guys order the food. So picture us walking down a shady neighborhood. And I felt embarrassed, but I felt much more comfortable when I had a couple folks with me. And it was an interesting experience. Cause like my friend Beezy was in Leon cosplay at the time, so he was still chilling. My friend was just casually not giving a shit, and I'm over here just panicking because I'm like very much on high alert at night because it's like I don't want to get shanked randomly, and I don't want my friends to get shanked. So if they get shanked, I'll at least be an eyewitness to the event and be able to report that stuff. So yeah, I'm just freaking out, trying to be as safe as possible, keeping earbuds in, pretending that I'm not noticing people, but only focusing. Like my movements and body movements were walking robotically. My goal was to lock on and focus on getting to the hotel in time. And like I kind of came off a little harsh to everybody because I was just nervous and I was unfamiliar with the area. But like we had like somebody begging, trying to talk to us. And luckily, Beezy, being the very lanky femboy, I don't remember exactly, but I think he kind of gave a look that kind of warded him off because I was with a group. But either way, I had a good time and made it back. But either way, it was an experience. It was definitely an experience and a half that I would not forget. And then this last year was a little better. We got something that was still a little closer, still a 27-minute walk instead of a 47-minute walk. So it was a lot better, but we still preferred to get Uber to make it easier. But I do have an additional story to tell in relation to that. I think it was 2024 that happened. I ended up actually ordering an Uber to the previous hotel that we were at, the nice one that I'm at this year. So, everyone is like looking at it. It's pouring down raining. I'm trying to order, my friends are trying to order it. One of my friends has family members that are government, so it locked up for their card and they wouldn't be able to get it all fixed till they got to the hotel. So I was like, all right, let me just hurry and see if I can order one real fast. I got a call from like, bring, bring. We were trying to indicate that, yeah, it's like, we're here, we're here. And, you know, Beezy, the Chad, decided to go run up across the street because he spotted the driver to help stop him and indicate to them that, don't worry, my friends are running over to the other side trying to get in. So, yeah, we all get in the car. We're all very happy. We're finally inside. I take the driver's side, passenger side. And, like, I'm just, like, internally in my mind, like, I'm so happy. We finally get to be back at the hotel. We could dry off and stay warm. Then the trip was short. I'm like, wow, they were pretty fast. Maybe they knew a roundabout way to get to the hotel. We go and exit. Everyone looks at me confused. It took me a moment, and I'm like, oh shit, we're in the wrong hotel. I look, it's like, oh, that's a nice hotel. Oh, oh no. By then, I realized it was too late and we couldn't try to get the driver to drive us somewhere proper. I'm pretty sure they'd be pissed because they'd have plenty other people they need to drive around. So picture me looking like an absolute fool while everyone else is already at the hotel earlier because they decided to leave early before the weather got bad. So picture me trying to get another Uber rider. We get to one, we indicate and wave to them that we're the person. You know what they do? They drive off and it says like, oh, your rider has canceled. It's like, I call bull on that. I think he saw us all nerdy people and says like, I don't want to deal with this today, and just roomed off. So picture me pretty mad and frustrated a little bit. I take a deep breath. I try it again one more time. We bump into this really nice person who has a pretty, I'm not trying to say thick accent in a rude way, but you could tell he definitely comes from another place. But they were really chill. Like, they said, like, hey, is it all right if I go ahead and, like, talk on the phone with somebody really quick for just a couple minutes? Which we were pretty chill about it, but it's like a sigh of relief. We finally got to the hotel proper this time. And everyone was, like, looking at me. We reunited with the rest of the group. And I was like, it's like, everyone looked like, guess who messed up on the Uber? It's like, yep, it was me. I was the fool who messed up. But over the years, I've warmed up a lot more to using Uber. I just naturally feel scared of using Uber or Lyft or anything. Again, I've used it recently and I've gotten better at being a lot more careful with how I do it. I don't like it. I still rather avoid it or make somebody else do it and I'll pay them. But it's like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be trusted with Uber. Maybe I shouldn't be trusted with using it because I'm pretty sure I'll mess something up somehow, some way. But yeah. But let me see here. But let's see here. I think we have chatted long enough. I think it is time to finally get on with some more post ARR. Let's see here. Let me quickly switch category. Gaming. We're gonna activate this. Alright, we're gonna go over to this. Alright, there we go. Let me just get back in game real quick. Nope, get back in game. There we go. Alrighty, last time we started version 2.2, Enter the Maelstrom. I accidentally said that version 2.2 was Defenders of Eorzea. I'm pretty sure that is a future 2.x patch. I kind of fucked up. Oops. Alright, the Ancient bid me to tell you to make way for Vesper Bay, where young Alphanode awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident that I'm not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alfie has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that he will have our answers. Alrighty. Well, onwards! I love this mount. It's so adorable. It is so damn adorable. Alrighty. And it's so easy. It's so nice when you unlock flight in this game because it makes it way easier to travel around. Let me zoom out the camera a little bit. There we go. Alright. Hello there, buddy. You are late, no matter. I know our visitors are headed. From what they've been able to gather, the vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes, and Othard? Well, like the rest of us nations in the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I do suspect it did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not? Come with me to Udal, Gradoss. Unless I am mistaken, I am rarely mistaken. We will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan's sworn on the royal promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings. Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be bruised by some. And if not, who better than to have you on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do enjoy your sparkling report. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Udal. So I am a hired bodyguard for this. Cool. Let me see. I'll just do this. I have considered, so for me, for future jobs, if we want to have more jobs accessible at the start, I might, and this sounds like a horrible idea, I might consider getting one level skip for one job that I'm never going to play. I know that sounds terrible, but I want to do it so I have access to all the jobs. Even if some of the jobs are over-leveled, even if some of them are over-leveled, I want to be able to play as some of the jobs that I'm interested in. And I fear I'm going to be waiting all the way till, like, the end game to have that. Oh. Wait, holy shit. Fel, it's been a minute. How's it going? I promise, I am considering just level Black Mage. I know, but it's like, this is a bit of a spoiler. I do want to maybe open up the possibility of playing jobs like Reaper, and like Viper for earlier on, but you don't get access to those jobs till all the way towards Endwalker. So it's like, I want to be able to play them earlier, but I can't. I'm locked out. And I don't want to level Black Mage, because then I'll be stuck grinding for a while. I'll consider it. I'll maybe consider finding a way to level Black Mage way above its level. Because I also have to remember, you also have to do job quests, and you have to progress further in the story. But hopefully you've been having a good day, Fel Winters. Hopefully you're having a really wonderful day. You missed out on stream yesterday, and also thank you so much for helping out at the end. I know, but if you do dailies on your off time, Black Mage will get to level 70 in 2 weeks. You're funny. You're funny. You think I have time. I can't. I can figure it out. I'm pretty sure if I make that an option, I'll figure it out and try to find some way to squeeze it in my schedule. Because I'm a very busy bitch, and I have a lot of things to do, even after work. I get only a little bit of time to chill. And usually during my chill time, it is the equivalent of me dropping dead and falling asleep. But yeah, thank you so much again, Fel Winters, for helping me out in the end of A Realm Reborn. I really do appreciate that help there. Because it would have taken forever to engage. It would have taken forevers to be able to even do the final bit of content. And if you're wondering, the stream lasted up to like 5 hours. It took fucking forever. Homie, I got you. It took forever at the very end. My stream lasted 5.5 hours. It's still fucking insane it lasted that long. You weren't kidding that there will be several cutscenes playing in sequence. So I should have set more sufficient time aside. Set sufficient time aside to be able to do it all. But, yeah. Yesterday's stream, I ended up getting a brutal taste of my own medicine for having so much luck on the queues. I literally had the lobby almost fill. The final DPS was supposed to hit confirm, and they did not. Not once, but twice. On 2 separate occasions, they did not press confirm. And then I got stuck waiting for an additional 3 minutes during stream yesterday. Because I was losing my mind. I was having a little bit of a mini crash out. Mini crash out with that. But, yeah. We're going to be pushing through 2.2 and maybe 2.3. And then by this whole weekend, we'll at least gotten to the very end of Post ARR. And we'll hopefully probably by next week or so, we'll be on to Heavensward. So, I got a bit of a loose timeline of where we're going. Let's see. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf's ears. A loyal man with a... Ooh, plus next job. Oh yeah, you guys will finally get to find out what the next job will be. Which I have one set in mind, but I will not reveal it. We're gonna do it just like on my socials, where I will count down the days towards that stream. Where I will count down and reveal what the next job will be. So, yeah, keep an eye on the socials. So, yeah. And also, yes, I promise I will get back to doing shorts. I will get back to getting the next set of shorts ready. I've just been very procrastinationally heavy. Oh, my words tripped up and slipped up there. I have been stupidly procrastinating hard on doing the shorts, aka getting the scripts and recording done and then working with an editor to get them edited and ready. I have been hyper procrastinating on it, and have literally been a bit of a lazy bum about it. Also, I kind of have a weird mind where if I'm really motivated, I'll blast through like a whole 2 essays, and if I'm not, I'm gonna just be like slow as hell. I'm trying to find ways to be more, you know, motivational to myself, but there are some days where I'm like, just not in it at all. Let's see. I hope you'll find me more to your liking. Alfie Levinar, at your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world, at least. Few indeed are your allies in Udal, yet you will need some of your wish if you endeavor yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associates at the Quicksand. You may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there's aught we could do to help. Puppy. They disappeared. I'm sorry for judging you. Oh, there they are. Okay. That was creepy for a minute. Quicksand. Let me get over to the teleportation crystal. But yeah, I really do feel like few things are picking up in the story, and also with stream. I feel like I've kind of gotten back into the rhythm of streaming now, that I can kind of comfortably flow in and out. So, it should work out. Things should work out here. Hold on. Wait. Can I do this? Hold on. No. I want to do this. Okay, sit down. Hey, look at this. Hold on. There we go. Ah, damn it. The game won't let me sit down while engaging in the cutscene. Motherfucker. Did I grab it? Is this voiced? Voice dialogue? Come on.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of
I tried that too.
in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Sanctuary? Alfie, you pompous bitch. I love Alfie, I really do.
Othard, Domar was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Get my chair all reorganized here.
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Yagiri is
Be
also
that
one
as
of
it
my
may,
favorite characters.
Ul'dah is no
My
friend to
paladin's almost
Garlemald.
level 60,
Your
and then I can
tale would
switch to
stir the
focus on
hearts
my
of many
samurai and
men
get
and
ready to
women
tear
here.
through Stormblood. Nice!
The Sultana and
I
the
heard you're
Syndicate will
very
not
excited
be so
to
easily
do
swayed. But I shall
samurai
see that you are
in
granted an
Stormblood.
opportunity to plead your case.
Honestly, what was weird for the promotional trailers
This is
or the
within your
promotional
power.
opening cinematic for Stormblood,
Well,
it was
far
really
be it from
weird
me to
because part of
boast,
it was
but I do
monk
have the
and the
ear
other
of
part was
certain
samurai. So I'm like,
influential
which one
individuals.
is technically considered to be the main job?
I am in your debt.
Because I know Warrior was for
Lady
Realm
Yukiri,
Reborn.
Forgive me for observing,
Um,
but your choice
Dragoon
of
was
attire
for
seems like to
Heavensward.
evoke feelings of
Both.
mistrust.
Okay, so I guess both technically represent. And then
Men
Shadowbringers,
are
we
wont to
had
fear the
Dark
unfamiliar.
Knight,
We know
and
this
then
from experience.
Endwalker is Paladin, and then we
We
have
seek
for
only to spare the
Brains
people
Party
of
here.
Ul'dah
Then we had
unnecessary
for
disquiet.
Evercold, we're gonna have Reaper as the representative.
I shall defer to your experience then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our
Monkus
guests in your
Girlbond, Samurai
capable
Sukane.
hands.
Ah, that makes sense. But, yeah. Alright, Yagiri. If I may, madam, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for some moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not heard to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffices to say, however, sacrifices have been made, though it shames me to beg for more when you've already offered so much. Desperate compels me. Good madam, if you or your associates could spare any provinces, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Well, I got a lot of gil. I could leave you with some gil. I could drop a little bit of gil. You know, I could easily hand you some gil. I'll give you like 10k. That should cover you for some expenses. Yep, just enough to get on by. Let's see here. Hells, why didn't you say sooner, Gradoss? Of course I'll help. You couldn't even pick a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow. See, but just sent word that they can't come. Mean I got a boatload of foods and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Haha. Go on and call Frindrick and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I sent to ship Little Prince's order to the Walking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. Let's see. I guess we will go over to... Hey, at least our friends will be able to get some food and we'll be able to fill their bellies. But, yeah. I will be honest. I have 2 jobs lined up. It is a clash between 2 jobs. And I mentioned before that each expansion is going to have 1 job dedicated. The Warrior of Light is Samurai because the Monk tends to be Alamegan. Let's see. My, that is a rather odd request. Mayhaps you misheard the instructions? Here. Oh, you know you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. But, I have 2 jobs lined up, and for each expansion, there will be 1 type of job dedicated to it. So we've already cleared off and checked off the list Magic DPS. So which one is it gonna be? Is it gonna be physical ranged or melee ranged? That's the question. That is the question indeed we need to ask ourselves. Which one is it that I selected? Truly an interesting. It's not, I will shut this down. It is not going to be healer or tank. It's not going to be healer or tank. It's going to be one of the other DPSs that we have not gotten to yet. Which one is it going to be? Which one do you think it's going to be? I require healing in Heaven's Word. But again, a lot of this isn't final, meaning I could totally change everything in Heaven's Word hits hard. But anything could change. I will say this. even though I am going to possibly pick a DPS for next expansion, that doesn't mean I can't change my mind if I'm feeling like it. All I'm going to say, it'll possibly be another DPS. The next expansion will possibly be another one. Mother of Exiles. Oh, we just got to go back to the quicksands. It won't be Black Mage. Remember, Magic DPS has already been crossed off the list, so we're missing just 2 other DPSs that we haven't encountered yet. Or haven't selected. Melee Black Mage. Just straight up, just, instead of it, it's just the melee. It's just Black Mage just grabbing the stick and smacking everybody with it. So, I don't know. It's, again, you'll just have to find out when we get to Heavensward which job is picked. Does that count? I think that counts. Oh my god, Fel. You're like, wait, I think that counts. There we go, we get melee Black Mage. But, yeah. So essentially, it's going to be one of those two. It's going to be melee DPS or range DPS. Which one is it gonna be? Which one do you think it's gonna be? Alright, hey Gary, we got some grub for ya. I dare not hope for such... Oh god, that is a word I don't know. Much less expected. Mistress Modomi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Blobbity blah blah blah, blobbity blah blah blah. Like I said, I can't say, Fel. I can't say. You'll have to wait till Heavensward to find out which one gets selected. Either it's physical range, or it's going to be melee DPS. Which one is it gonna be? Which one is it gonna be? Ooh, you'll have to find out and just keep watching. I'm trying to find something appealing for people to go check out my streams. Ooh. Again, like I always say, you don't have to always tune into streams. That's what the VODs are for. That's what they're for. You have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. Maybe. Again, you won't know until we get to Heavensward. You won't know, buddy. It'll be a mystery to predict what it'll be. And remember, when we get to certain points in each expansion, we'll have more jobs added to the pool. So I don't know. Maybe it'll be one you didn't predict or expect to get in. Naught is owed, Lady Agiri. For naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words. And it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of their true meaning of philomatopathy, I can't pronounce that word, and that nothing is so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come. Come, the Flame General awaits us at the Royal. Prominence, oh. Oh yeah, I'll have all 3 of the ranged, physical ranged ones. Oh. I'm stupid. I proceed to walk away from Udal when I'm supposed to be there. I am smart. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people here. Dancer unlocks level 60 and Machinist is locked behind Ishgard. Hold on. Okay. There we go. A pleasure, Private Terapagos. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. But yes, Dancer does unlock at level 60. I honestly thought Dancer unlocked at level 70. My mind honestly was thinking that. Is it
Are you
voiced?
giddy of
Hey,
honored to
voice
meet you at
dialogue.
last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you
I
the
don't mean to get on a
finest
side
treasures our
topic, but
humble nation
Fel,
has to offer.
I almost caved into buying a PSP
Alas,
when I already had a
the
PSP Vita.
circumstances
I
which have
honestly
brought me here
fought
today
back
have
and said like,
divested me
yo,
of both time
you already
and
got a
dignity.
Vita. It's like you could
I come
download
before you as
PSP
a
games,
pauper
but like,
in direst need
god
of
damn
aid,
it, it's like I
to
love physical
request
media
that you
too
grant
much
my
that I
people
can't.
asylum.
See? I almost caved in. I've been fighting my spending compulsions hard these past couple weeks.
Be at ease,
I've
Lady
been
Ugiri.
almost fighting it. It's like, I
Although
will wait till
myself
later.
have heard the tale of your misfortune,
You
I
should
would
give the
ask that
city
you recount it
Dominion a
once
play. I
more
missed
for
that
the
game.
benefit of
I'll
the others
definitely,
here present.
I'll get it on my Vita. I'll definitely get it on my
As
Vita.
you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my
Through
nation,
means
Doma,
to get it.
suffered under the yoke of
And be able to try it
imperial
out.
rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald,
But yeah,
we sought to take
I feel like,
advantage of the
again, my
events
big
and
goals for this
reclaim
year
our
is to
liberty.
actually hit affiliate. I know hitting
Alas,
affiliate is
our
pretty
enemy
difficult for
proved
me
less
because, like,
preoccupied than we
the
had
one
hoped,
area
and our
I got
rebellion was
everything
put down
down.
in the most
The one
brutal
area
fashion.
I'm struggling at is getting
Those
consistent
who
viewers.
survived.
So,
How many do they
I
number?
don't know. I might try to spice up stream a little bit.
More than 200
I will
souls
definitely,
huddled
here's the
within
thing, I will
cramped
definitely
confines of
try
our
to
own gallion's
incorporate
hold.
some games sprinkled
Yet
throughout.
this figure
I will
accounts
say
for but
this,
one
I
of
will
a
definitely
number
be
of
playing
ships which
Splatoon
escaped
Raiders
the
when that
purge.
game launches. I'll definitely be
It
doing
is
that.
my hope that you
So that'll
will
be a
allow us
fun little
all to
mini
dwell
break
within your
from
walls.
FF14 to
Should
play
that
that
prove
game.
unfeasible,
We might be able to
however,
get through most of
I
the
humbly
story
ask that you
for that
accept
game.
as many of
And
my
plus,
people
I am
as
going to be
your
like
resources
off
allow.
during like the end of July, so I might be able to really plug in a lot.
Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
Well, that's not a bad deal.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
Watch the syndicates all say no.
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Ugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
Yeah, isn't that every business once you think about it? They see profit in this situation.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
Watch it be like, nope, the vote is overwhelmingly negative.
The law is the law.
Yep, there we go. We got the
Lord
classic
Lolorito?
person. Yep, he's like, nope, sorry.
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think.
This is sad.
Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
He does bring up
Some
some
say the
good
chairman
points.
of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Ugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger
I
of
think he's gonna be the
financial
reason why they
collapse.
get denied. I don't remember the
I
cutscene too
move
well.
that an exception be made.
And plus, they're
An
willing to work.
exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago, regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves.
Ooh.
What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo.
Yikes.
Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
Damn.
My lord, I share your concern
on,
for
give
the
me a second,
welfare
chat.
of our great nation.
Hold on, I'm
but
trying
we
to
must
put something real
endeavor
fast.
to take a longer
Continue watching
view.
the cutscene, continue
You
watching.
know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not,
Eh,
they were
hold
never
on.
yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset is and has ever been her material wealth.
I swear, chat,
We
ignore the
risk
model
this
contorting.
at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage hath fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
Okay, I'm good now.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote.
Ooh.
To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Watch it be overwhelmingly negative. Watch. Oh. Is it only one? Oh, no. There we go. It turns into 3, then 4. Oh. Ouch. Yep, that means majority vote.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited.
No.
Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
Aww.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
Aw, that's a little sad there.
The nerve of the
Unfortunate.
man. If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving.
Ooh, this man's got some blood
That
boiling.
you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Also, I don't trust that guy.
Now
I don't
that the
trust him.
Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity.
I see.
The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
That is a little sad. Alrighty. Standard spectrum die. We'll go for that. Let's see here. Promises to keep. As you observed, Lolorito was not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft we've had wonder how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah! I will waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. Aw, that's a little sad. But, yeah. Also, from the, last dungeon we did, I got this dinky little thing. AKA, as you know, I don't like the Moogles. I don't hate the Moogles. I just don't like the Moogles. And now I have a permanent reminder until I get to a certain point in time that I am stuck with that stick probably for the rest of ARR. Yay. I'm stuck with the stick. And you might be wondering, couldn't you switch to your other one? Yes, but the problem is, this one's still pretty good. In terms of stats, it gives me a little more attack, so I don't really got a choice in the matter. I'm stuck with this dinky little thing. Nope, not you. Yes, you. Ugh, the Syndicate have spoken, and I see no point in moving the matter to be reconsidered. The Monasterians may have made their positions clear. Agreed. Udal is not an option. Nor are Limsa Nomensia Gridania, I judge, given the state of the internal affairs. It leaves our Doman friends combined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hole with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. There's a clear option. What if you just had him come with us? Vendilia, this is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand that the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultana to accept us for a limited time? A week mayhap, or even just a few days. Excellent. I shall keep you informed. Lady Yagiri, I have a proposal if you were to hear it. Out with it, Master Alfie. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands as a place called Reverend's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Reverend's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, I would have the need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor, lest you doubt, would not save food or shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself propose, Lady Yagiri. Though I would not hear words said against our beloved Udar, Reverend's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can contaminate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alfie, once again, I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life of your people is to one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. Before that, there remains the matter of how they may be safely borne to Reverend's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhaps the Udalian Adventurers Guild could be of assistance. Look for there anew, Godesia. But, yeah. I am very excited to soon get into Heavensward, as we're not too far away. Lady Yagiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Alrighty. Oh, we gotta go back to the Adventurers Guild. Where's the Adventurers Guild? I'm almost through. Oh, dang, you are definitely ahead of the game on me. Dang, I really do got a lot of catching up to do. But yeah, this year is gonna be a very fun year. I'm also have to hit the level 57 dungeon. Well, you're not as crazy as me. I've fucking over-leveled my job in this game so far, so, I'm already at a pretty high level. So, you know, that's pretty fun. Hello there, Alfie. What do you got to say, buddy? What do you got to say? We are concerned that the Doman refugees may fight. A little sorry about the little yawn there. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to the Reverend's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sentenced. Yeah, your Black Mage and my Paladin are at the same level. With that in mind, Mistress Motoni has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out to more Dona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Hey, buddy, it's good to see ya. Hey, how's it going, you guys? What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the immortal flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a small number, mayhaps, it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate do not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordor. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls on us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 7th Continent on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contracting negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen upon these good people, it is the least I can do. Come to what may, you shall ever have a friend in Udal, Lady Yagiri. And you in reverence told, my lord. I'm still wary of that Lalafell. A little wary of them. Well, it sounds like we have all the work to do, Lady Yagiri. Let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you, after all. Blah, blah, blah. After you have rested your own weary-eyed legs, of course. What say to you? Let's see here. I'm pretty sure this stuff is a little higher level in terms of, let's see here. I will definitely go to character. There we go. Alright. Yagiri's game. As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vespa Bay, where they'll be transported by carriage to Udal. Hold on. Ugh. Ooh, sorry for yawning a bunch. I did say these streams are like a combination of casual with some chaos on the side. But also I might consider ultimately doing streams at 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. Chat, would you be... I know this sounds like a weird question to throw out at all of you, but would you be interested in 7 p.m. streams versus 8 p.m. streams? Because I think that'd be a fun idea. And if I really wanted to go longer, I wouldn't be staying up till 2 a.m. The problem is I can't give a full guarantee on 7 p.m. streams because I can't really give a promise depending on how my life goes. But usually it should work out. It should usually work out for 7 p.m. streams. So hopefully with those streams, I'll be able to make those really consistent. Plus, I feel like a lot more people are out and about on Twitch around 7 p.m. And plus, if I, like, end it in 3 hours, I'll get at least, like, 10 to 12 to chill on my own and do stuff. Also, I do apologize for skipping the dialogue. Let's see here. Let's see. Do I just go inside here? No, I go around here. Oh, there they are. Look at that. Hi there, person. Oh, hello there. I'm Yosin, son of Hosen. Would you be coming with us to Udal? I hear we'll be traveled by a horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry, I've already told them to get ready for the carriages. I need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players were still hiding, and since Lady Agiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vespa isn't that big, so I bet you could find them in no time. Oh, Lord. We gotta play a game of hide-and-seek? Okay. Search for the children in hiding. Okay, where are they? I'm pretty sure there's one behind here. I'm pretty sure this looks like a good hiding spot. Nope. Not there. Where are they? I got an idea. I think some of them are behind here. Let me see here. No? Okay. Maybe they're inside. Let's try that. Are they around here? Oh. I should look at the quest icon marker. Hi there, first child. How did you find me? Bah, guess I need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Okay, that's one. Now, where's the second one? Where are they? Alright, they gotta be hidden out and about. Let's see. Maybe one's hidden in here? Nope. Ooh, maybe one's around here? No. Maybe one's inside of here. Nope, they're not inside of here. Where are they? Where are they? They're not hidden there. Where are they? I've only... Oh, there's one. Alright. Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yosa didn't say anything about adults. Huh, if we get to ride a horse-borne carriage, I don't know, it sounds scary, but if Yosin says so, I'll go. Alright, let me go find the final one. Final one's gotta be somewhere around here. Oh, speaking of which, hi there. Hey, you're not Yosin. Who are you? I'm Coda, Gradoss eh? I don't know anyone else who's... Wait a minute, you're one of those, Salians, are you? No, Scions, and you must know Lady Yagiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide-and-seek, too. Oh, right, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Gradoss. But yeah. I definitely will be streaming at 7. I'll try to make it as consistent as I can. That was a cute little game of hide-and-seek that took way too long. Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide-and-seek? Ah, I see you are curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yagiri thought it'd be best that the children know what to do in case Garleans found us. I should hope those days are behind us, but nevertheless, take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. Alright, let me... what level is this right now? I'll definitely swap you out and buff up myself a little more. Why we adventure? But, yeah. I guess we will travel to Udall. Alright, let's go. Eager to be off, are we? Ah, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge to Hamoleda. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on him. But of course, it don't play to gamble in this business. Knowing that you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot's another story. I was thinking you might want to go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area's safe. Like, and if it comes across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades will tell me the road there is safe. So I reckon we can make it there far on our own, assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Alright. But look, my little flying hand. I love this mount. You know what? I got the best idea. We should use this mount as my little mascot mount. for ARR. I think it makes a wonderful mascot mount. This will be my little mount. I'm gonna use no other mount. No matter what mount I get, I'm gonna just use this one because it's so goofy. It's gonna be like, just like, basically bring this thing up here being like, just drop me on the primal. Just drop me right on top of the primal. I'll smash him upside the head with this wonderful, wonderful stick. Okay, oh. Speaking of which, destination, surveying. Alright. Oh, cool. An enemy. Yay, a wandering eye. Oh, no. A wandering eye blocks the way. Here, I'll use the power of my black magic to take them out. Alright, I've done the task for you. Hi, buddy. So, there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? I did it. I took down your beastie. Well thought, madam. Well thought. Ah, if I were only in better health, I should be a bit proud to stand by your side. Pray my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibility preludes acts of daring do. Be as that may, I cannot help but envy you. Had you been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yagiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercely, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, and the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe it to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? I don't know, by money? In kind, Father. She who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Reverend's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Hi, children. Hello there. Hey, Miss Gradoss, Cora and I want to know why you became an adventurer. To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune. To go whither the wild rose blooms. So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but they don't grow in a lot of places. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Miss Gradoss. I got a question. What's Reverend's toe like? Is it pretty? It is a stone thrown from an imperial castrum. It's home to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. It is a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. You mean there's lots of people who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait! Enough, Cora. It's my turn again. Miss Gradoss, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? I recommend seek out new experiences and adventures. Of course, to be a better adventurer, you need to go adventuring. All right. That's enough questions for Miss Gradoss. That's not fair. Why does Yuri get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Yes, you can. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Gradoss. I won't forget it. I'm gonna be an adventurer too. When we get to Reverend's Toll, let's make an Adventurers Guild for the Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Miss Gradoss and Lady Agiri. Aw, that's adorable. I like that. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? I got nowhere else to go. Also, I dropped 202 frames. Oops. Aw, that's adorable. I like that. Oh, I could just do this. Wait. Oh, I guess we are in a slightly different area. Oh yeah, we're right at the steps of Udal. I'm stupid. Alright. Alright, we'll go speak to Alfie at the quicksands. Hello there, buddy. Ah, Gradoss. I take the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No. I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Agiri should travel to Reverend's Toe forthwith. Awesome. Fending, slaying. We'll pick up this. And then we're gonna go swap you out, so we're a little stronger now. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go on a quick little coffee break right now. Because I got my dog Biggity barking at me for a moment. I gotta take care of the pupper real fast. I will be right back in just a wee bit. I promise I'll be back in just a moment or two. I'll let you guys jam out to some tunes. I promise I'll be back. Give me just a quick second or two. All right, testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. We are going to jump. All right. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let me try this again. There we go. And we're back. I had to take a quick little coffee break to take care of the pupper. Because I didn't want him to keep him cooped up in the cage since I don't really got any family members. It's just me at the house. So I need to make sure the puppy's all happy and taken care of. Let him use the restroom. Alrighty. It's past time Lady Yagiri met with a guild representative in Residence Toll. Oh god, I fucked up on my English there. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan, which might require your personal attention, I'll instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation to the duration of the journey. Speak first with Staffbon upon your arrival. He's the one whom Domans will be working more closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yagiri to Menthilia and the Guild Emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting tide should stand the Domans in good stead for which is to come. Safe travels, Gradesia. Alrighty. Let's see. I know this seems like a random thing out of left field, but I know a lot of, like, folks give advice whenever streaming to be like, oh yeah, like, get your friends and family and maybe get your friends to, like, have your folks join on stream. But I always kind of feel like that's, like, a bit of cheating. I don't know. What do you think? I feel like that's a little bit of cheating there. I get it's there to help build support, but at the same time, to quote one of my childhood friends, it should be naturally grown. It should be kind of like naturally grown instead of artificially brought up. That's what I feel. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yagiri and her associates. I greet all of you as friends, and I bid you welcome to the Toll. I do hope you do not find our dearth of fire furnace off-putting. Poor thing may seem. We've had a wealth of spirit and utterance to spare. You see, race and creed do not enter in here. We welcome all sorts. Provided they are willing to earn their keeps, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Staffborn. You may rest assured that we will carry your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment I did doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. And you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands, as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Staffborn, may this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Blah 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 blah. Our guests have yet to meet the ancient. Seven hells, Gradesia! Why are you wasting your time with me? Send them to the Rising Stones. Jesus, you don't have to be that pushy. Alright. Oh, at long last we have an opportunity to prove our worth. You shan't regret this, madam. Let's see what you have to say. The sentries appear more than capable. Even so, it may best be to forbid people from venturing beyond the walls unescorted for the time being, at least. Oh, forgot to go back to you. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Storms anew. It's my friend-shaped buddy. I wonder what herbs and spices they use in Doma. Maybe there's something I can add to my special tonic. And you shall, my friend-shaped buddy. Alright, hello there, Menthilia. Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Bastion continue to meet with failure. Uranger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but 2 have yielded nothing. We will persevere, of course, yet with our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of which we already know. How fare the Domans? Am I given to understand that you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay? Mayhaps you question the wisdom of aiding refugees, but the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny this matter falls outside a normal purview. Be it as may, I could not ignore the plight of those refugees. Not was within our power to help them. Blah 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 blah. Lady Yugiri is here? Please, show her in. I shall very much like to meet her. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But we are quite certain. But are you quite certain? Ugh. We have no way of knowing how might answer my summons. In the event that Reverend's Toll could not accommodate us at all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, Ancient. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Staffel and Lady Gradoss. Luminia and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Domed friends feel at home upon their arrival, though I must admit, I'm still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Ystrella should be returning anew with a report from the field. Mayhaps you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival. Let me see here. How far am I through... Still Waters, by the Adventure, all due respect. Alright, so we're about at the halfway point.
Caught anything slippery?
Voice dialogue! Let's go!
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The serpent
So yeah,
weavers
so
are
most
indeed
likely
the
we should
culprits.
be able to finish 2.2 tonight and a little bit of 2.3.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a Efreet with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
But, yeah.
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
Uh-oh.
That is the way of it, I fear.
Hopefully
Whilst
tonight we'll be able to
conducting our
fight a
investigation
primal.
on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Ooh. Okay, that sounded really bad out of context. Oh, nope, never mind. We're going dirt napping again.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective.
Oh, that's not good.
And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones.
Finless ones. To watch away the
And I
finless
shall be
ones.
granted the gift and knowledge of eternity. And with the
It'd be funny to
emissary
try and attempt to do
stand
some of these
equal.
voices, dude.
Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Well, that's not good. Alright, I'm done with my dirt nap again.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Yes. I quite did.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
Oh.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa.
So I guess each of the post-patch quests, you kind of do
I
get to
mean
fight
to play
a
a
primal or
part
a
in this
boss.
mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
Ooh, Mephilia gets to go on field with us.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
That's fun.
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes.
Okay. That's gonna be really fun.
The true nature of the echo.
Ooh.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Watch it be like, no, I got
Your
them.
company is ever welcome, Thancred.
Oh.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
Look at this merry band of adventurers who totally work together
I
to
see.
take down the primal.
Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Alrighty, they're already getting put to work, helping us out with a primal situation. All due respect. Actually, so I'm on all due respect on that mission. The sea rises. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be able to get through 2.2. Alrighty, the sea rises. Plainly, should the worst come to pass, Leviathan is summoned and our only recourse is to be facing him in battle. Given past experiences, you may very well think that it's eventually inevitable. Yet so as long as there's ever a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all of our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtlessly have valuable information to share. You got it. AKA teleportation time. And I'm not going to use my Aetheryte tickets, because in later expansions, those are going to be really useful to have. Very useful to get your hands on. Oh my god, look at all these players here. So many players here. Ooh. That's fun. You always catch those little concerts, but the problem is I fear I'm gonna get copyright struck for it. Let's... Oh. Just gotta go that way. Okay, cool. The cold never bothered me any... Okay, yep, I could tell what song they were playing, but that just straight up gave it away right there. Proceed to the command room. Hello there. Are we gonna get more voice dialogue? Nope. Welcome, friends. I take Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time, then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reviewers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their catch. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's immediate return, or imminent return. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the Fishback have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if God forbids our effort should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I have given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons in doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn onto their nature. I say only that there is something I would see with my own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny the wishes of those who aid or require. Precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all time. With that settled, let us speak for the operation. Gradesia, Maelstrom scouts are currently they're gathering Sagadian. Oh my god, I cannot speak English. They are watching the Sagan's movements within the Saspiat spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operating staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith. You might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Fakabra has taken charge of the garrison. See, I know some of the words. Dalf knows some of the language here. Alright, there we go. At least I discovered that one. Onwards, crabby hand. Fly me to the location that I need to be at. There we go. You should be right here. Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh. Probably it's up above. Yep, indeed. Hello there. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we'll prevent the Leviathan's return. I'll take your coin. Scouts in distress. Nice, we'll actually get that. Okay. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to recontour the Sapet's spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe like these ones before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where the Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. Let's see. For better or worse, we must ascend their fate. If it's not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in that search. 5 scouts ventured into Saspa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded. Alrighty, I will do just that. After I itch my head real fast. Onwards! I'm pretty sure that is the case. Because I'm pretty sure these enemies are... what level are they at? Okay, they're getting close to my level. Now, where are they at? Where's the Wounded Storm Private? Where are they? Hello? Where are they? Where's the Wounded Storm Private? Where are they? Hello? Game? Can you please point in direction? Oh, there it is. You're hitting all the way in this corner here. Here. There we go. Restore your health there, buddy. Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we were, we didn't stand a chance. Alright, let's go around here. It's always fun floating up top this location here. Oh, let me be really careful here. There we go. Alright, time to get ready for combat. You sense a hostile ooh. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh no. Okay, that's bad. Okay. I'm gonna first focus on getting rid of you. Ow. Already, and then I'm gonna focus on... Ow. Oh. These enemies aren't that bad. There we go. They're very easy. Alrighty. Let's go heal up these folks. Interacting. Reaver right hand. Ow. Tend to the corpses. Ow. Alright, there we go. Venomous Bite is gone. Alrighty, we helped them out. Let us get out of here and skedaddle. Alrighty, ollie whoop. I still love this mount. I'm so happy I bumped into this mount because it's so goofy. It is literally like a giant robotic hand combined with a combined with a crab. It is a crustacean. It is a fucking crustacean arm hand thingy-madoodle. I know it's Garlean, but it's very cute and dumb, and I love it. Alright. Hello there. You returned. Thank the Navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared the worst. I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what has become of the others? 2 corpses. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and moms? To this savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread what might have become of my 2 men who remain unaccounted for. I pray they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive. For that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sail forth when they do. I will take the... I will take you. And go ahead and equip that, because I have a lot of... There we go. There we go. Now we're a little stronger. Okay. The Gift of Eternity. Alrighty. Let's see what happens next, chat. Thrice damn fishback rats. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Oh, hello there, you two. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on that task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass the Aetheryte in the depths of the Saspa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready, but we await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightly secured in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is likely to be met with fierce resistance. Ah, but we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Saspa Aetheryte and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not to kill them at all. Okay, so capture them. Cool. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the Foreign Leve spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to the covers of their flanks. At the same self-moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemies from offshore. And likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin's defensive effort. Gradoss and Y'shtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, running your path less prevalent. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwanted attention. Thank Nigiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagins as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take your heed and circle round to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola and Gradoss. With all that's being set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte accompanied by Lady Minthilia as we agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! Alrighty. When did we last fight side by side, Gradoss? Too long, I warrant. But come, let us away. Alrighty. Oh. While you guys are walking there, I'm gonna travel via style. You know what's really funny? Looking like this reminds me of, like, you know when you, like, pick up the cat and then, like, stretch out and get long? That's me right now, just being picked up. Onwards! Oh. Oh. Ow. I am out of MP. Okay, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Ow. What the? Whoa, 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 I did not mean to it. Wait. That's not good. Okay. I'm getting attacked. Okay. Ow. This hurts a bit, but I'm good. Okay. Go for the first checkpoint. Ow. Oh wait, are they? I think they might be at a similar point with me. Go, go, go. Alright, I think I can switch over to you. Wait, hold on. I think they are at the same point. Oh, that's cool. Hold on. Alright, no, I'm helping. There we go. There we go. I can unite my forces and help out a little bit here. Ow, that hurts a ton, but I'm good. Ow, okay, that hurts a lot. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Okay, that's not good. Okay, I'm taking way too much damage. I need to back off, I need to back off, I need to back off. Okay, yep, I'm gonna need a heal. Oh, that hurts a ton. Ow, 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 ow. I have no healing items on my hands. High potion? Yeah, I had a dip. Damn it, I have to redo that bit. Oh wait, shit, I did not mean to go back. I did not mean to go back. I wanted to wait to heal. Come on, regen, regen. Okay, that still hurts a ton. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that hurts a ton. Oh, shoot, uh-oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Okay. Oh, God, okay. Come on, get off fire, get off fire, get off fire. Come on. Oh shit, I am in very much a lot of trouble. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Please, game, give me a chance to heal up a little bit. No? Okay. I'm gonna need to go back and wait to heal and recover most of my health. Damn it! This is what I get for being too helpful. Okay. Ow, ow. And probably that Guardian also didn't help, made things worse. Okay, let me take a chance to recover all my energy back. Let's try this again, this time at full health. Come on, give me a chance to get my stuff back up. Regenerate. This is like the worst part. Okay. There we go. We should be back to normal this time. Okay. Now we can enter and engage with this. It sucks I have to refight him again. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ow. Okay. Alright, there goes the next two. There we go. Ow. There we go. Alright, got through another checkpoint. Alrighty, I should be on the final checkpoint. Let me just give myself a chance to regenerate some of my mana. Ow. Okay, this sucks. Alrighty. Switch off of that, switch off of that. Let's see here. There we go. Did I break for the final barrier? There we go. Let me float above you. Alright, I made it, Y'shtola. I'm a bit late to the party, but I'm here to aid you. Okay. Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas was a glancing blow. Come, the Aetheryte is close at hand. Let us press on. Voice dialogue?
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
That's not good. Oh.
Did I miss much?
Yes, you missed a lot. You could have helped out a whole time.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Yes, maybe that'd be really helpful here. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. We get to watch the cool people fight.
To the Aetheryte!
Alright. I'm sorry, I'm like being very quiet because this looks really cool. So cool, so cool. Are we gonna make it in time? I don't think we are. Oh, never mind.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Aww.
Long have you
That was a little cool
Starwalker,
moment.
tormented
Also, what's
our
really
kind,
interesting, a little thing I'm gonna point out during this cutscene.
but no more.
In one of the areas of
Your
Limsa
time
Lamentia,
is at an
there is a
end.
really cool, like, board. You know how, like, some of the guilds have little banners for their icon, what the guild is for each of the jobs?
In your wound.
There's one that has dual-wielding guns, meaning that we could have gotten a job that was dual-wielding guns, and I feel like they could make that an actual
Lord of
job.
the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Uh-oh.
Do you feel that?
Well, that's not good.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
Oh, that's
What?
not good.
Such power! It is transcendent!
Oh. Well, he is immortal, technically, as long as he has a body he can take control of. Uh-oh. Did I drop frames again?
Me down, if you will. It is
That's
futile.
not good. Okay, gotcha.
And the gift. I am eternal. Oh, mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial.
Watch this man get eaten by Leviathan.
This frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you.
Hold on, let me get a good
Come
stretch.
forth.
Ugh.
Die, damn you!
I don't think it's gonna help, buddy. Even if you shoot as many of them down, he's just gonna come back again.
Foolish shorewalker. You cannot kill that which is eternal.
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
That's not good.
My being ebbs away. It should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
Oh, that's not good. Speaking of which, I think my controller just flew off my desk. Well, that's not good.
Where did he go?
Faded away into ether.
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon! Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates.
That's not good.
Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Oh, that's not good. Well, that's not good. Okay. Understand, I speak no normal of wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature, enough to raise an entire coastal settlements. If his last attempt is any guide, we cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? I don't know what to tell you, my friend. Into the heart of the world. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take though. So as long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none. Of that which you may be sure. Sorry. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. But Liamine herself would struggle to best the Lord of Ro in her element. A straight flight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan. That is much plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Can I actually attune to this right? No, I cannot. We will teleport to... Alright. Alrighty. I think we're about to engage in a dungeon, actually. Oh, are they still doing their little performance? Oh, yep, they still are. Well, that's nice. It's always nice just to chill out here in the place and see what people have. Like, look at some of these folks. They have really cool gear sets that look really nice. It also makes me excited to see what other jobs I'll try out. I'll definitely be trying out other jobs off stream. Proceed to the command room, yes. So I'll definitely be casually playing for the other jobs on my own time and experiencing those. All right, what's the game plan? What are we gonna do?
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western La Noscia. Hearthstone, it was called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Well, that's not good.
Admiral, if I may.
Alright, what plan you got cooked
Speak
up?
freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders.
Ooh.
They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
We have a friend who can totally help us out in that department.
If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise
Oh
safe
boy,
passage
took the
through
words right out of
Garuda's
my mouth,
tempest, did he
Infilia.
not?
Yes,
Begging
indeed.
your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works.
Fair
Beg
point.
the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe, but I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan.
Ooh.
This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Alrighty, so we're gonna tie two ships together to a
Suffice
stick,
it to say,
and then
the task of
stab
piloting
it
said
into 'em.
vessel will entail
Shove it in 'em.
considerable
There you go.
danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Hey.
Will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay.
Hold on,
Give
chat. Give me
priority
just a
to our
quick
soundest
second real
vessels.
fast.
The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
Sorry, I just had to clean something real fast.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Alrighty, I think it is time to slay a primal. Alright, Yagiri, what do you say my friend? Being held as gods also exists, what you call the Far East. Legends told us that walked amongst us days of yore. But I confess, I've never truly believed in them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measures. Now that I've come face to face with the primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans feel them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judge it best to be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man who has appeared claims to have defeated Leviathan. Please don't tell me it's that buffoon. One of the company of heroes? The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disinclined to put any store by this claim, and even so it should be true, as if you surely said. None save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know that they went about it. If this man of theirs number, then what can he tell us of what we do not know already? Why should be the same buffoon? And yet, having wagered the survivors on two ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, we can afford to ignore this man. If his testimonies could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on this supposed Primal Slayer claims. Gradoss, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it'll spare you the torment of waiting in the reckoning and idleness. Watch it be the same person we encountered earlier. The man you are looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Nakosa. The Storm Private sent a question to him should he already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Watch it be the same man. I'm gonna be pissed if it's the same one. Close to the soul. We will just teleport that way. Alrighty, pretty soon we're gonna be taking on a primal fight encounter. And the fun part is the waiting. Lock on my camera so I know where I'm going. Fix this out real fast. I'm gonna be pissed if it's the same location. Alright. Yep, it's the same location. Oh my god. Why? It's you again! Now look here, you. You have me bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grains over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you. Before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over the mill, and also before... Gods, man. I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days! And you don't hear me complaining. Bah, I suppose some of us aren't just made for the rougher stuff. Alright, alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Trakatorn ain't generous soul. Now pick your ears up. Because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only much so epicness a man can take in one sitting, you know? Ahem. The tale of Trimla's epic victory over the dreaded primal Leviathan, oh my god, is huge, no mistaking. To give you an idea of how big, oh my god. When I fought him, I could barely see or fear all the brine was peeling me. Must have been a Logan's worth at least. He even knocked my trusty axe out of my hand at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Wow. Yep, the same story. Hi, buddy. It's you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention, that's all. I take it all back. I take everything I said back. I never... I'm sorry to ignore that message, but, I am not interested in joining any free companies right now. I'm just gonna state it. Maybe if I ghost the first... I'm kidding. I'm probably gonna quickly tell them that I'm not interested. I do apologize. What? Oh gods, I just remember the day that made me soil myself all over again. Hey, wait, if you're asking about Leviathan, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't you? Well, take care. He's really terrible, dreadful, I tell ya. If you're not careful, he'll end up in his gullet at the bottom of the sea. Why, you worthless lying war son? I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo Dun. Gradoss, this is Menfilia. Were you able to learn aught use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon. Leviathan, I see. This is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Moorbroad dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you're able. I think the person is... Oh yeah, I think they're not there. Oh. I guess not. Well, I guess we're moving on. I think this is also like around the area where you get to go to one of the free company places. It'd be nice to own a house, even though that's kind of impossible. Alright. Alrighty, we should be right where we need to be. Because this should be where we're about to unlock the next dungeon. I told you jank to the great fleet proved fruitlessness. My sympathy, lass. I wager it served you to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. Enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Horror Eater, I call it, is complete. And she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to their progenies tonges, she's been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. Would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but not the one to tempt fate. The World Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Oh, whoops. Let's talk to you. Lord of the World. Ah, I know that look. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Horror Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she is capable. She has been filtered with what our friends are calling an elemental converter. Assuming things work, it'll be use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come at Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thank good in Yashola, I will have you assist in this effort. It is to fulfill the purpose your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too shall volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen your fight in Saspa, I dare say the fishbacks would find your presence highly diverting. Thank good in Yashola, if you would join the Third Levy and Lady Yagiri the Fifth. But what words have I for the woman who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage your war. May the navigator guide you for the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments, and add a few words of my own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Gradesia. May the crystal bless and keep you. And with that, quest accepted. And now accessible. A new regular duty has been added. Alright. Well, you know what time it is. Dungeon time. Now let's see how long it takes for me to get in. Let's see how long. Let's see. Let's see. Will it happen like last stream where I'll accidentally get denied? I wonder. Let me see. What do we want to talk about here? What do we want to talk about? I don't really got anything on my mind right now. Nothing like pressing that I want to talk about. Kind of just vibing out now. Let's see here. I want to see how far are we in terms of story. Okay, so we're on Lord of the World. So yeah. So we'll probably do a couple more quests, and that'll get us a pretty good ways through. Hopefully, by next stream, we'll have gotten through 2.3 and a little 2.4. So at least by next couple of streams, we'll be approaching the very end of Post ARR and we'll have fully completed it. And then we can finally get started with ARR. And then also during that time, as we get further into the month, we'll be playing a little bit of Splatoon Raiders. So we'll be taking a little bit of a micro break during this month to do a little bit of Raiders. I'll probably play the game mostly solo, most likely. Oh, hello there, person with a dragon flying in who just dropped down. Actually, I want to look at some of the abilities that I have. Ethereal manipulation. Rush to a target party member's side. Unable to cast if bound. Roll 62. Foul. Triple cast. The next 3 spells will require no cast time. Despair. Level 72. Damn. Ley lines. Connects naturally occurring ley lines to create a circle of power, which will standing reduces spell cast time, recast time, and auto attack delay by 15%. Ooh, acquired level 52. Oh, damn. So I don't even get access to the... Wait, shouldn't I have like... Oh, I keep forgetting I have to get through a Realm Reborn in order to even unlock these quests. In order to even unlock those abilities, they're locked behind level 52. Okay, good to know. Good to know you don't get access to those things yet. Let's see. It's already 3 minutes. Come on, come on, come on. Please? Can we get lucky? Can we get really lucky? I'm the only one. Honestly, this is the trade-off from playing DPS. Like I mentioned before way earlier on, unfortunately DPS have to deal with a way longer queue time, which is a little sad. I think I got lucky last time and got pretty lucky that it didn't take too long. It was still long, mind you. But, damn. It still took a quick minute or two. I guess I'll get a good stretch. Okay. Alright. I swear I'm not tired. Kraken also has horrible queue times. Well, I guess I cursed myself for picking Kraken. I believe I remembered in a later update we're going to get, hopefully this year, in a later update later this year, that's going to kind of be a thing of the past, if I remembered exactly. That will be a proper thing of the past, where you'll be able to kind of, when you queue up, you should, I think it's cross-world? Yeah, I think it's cross-world Duty Finder and Duty Support or Party Finder. You'll be able to kind of queue up with like a giant, bigger pool. If I remembered from looking at the Fan Fest, or watching the Fan Fest, which actually this year was the first time I got to see a Fan Fest live. Even though I wasn't directly there, it was still really exciting to get to kind of be a part of the event and get to learn about what the future of FF14 was going to be. It was truly an exciting time to be a nerd, and get to see it. But yes, I think they're going to be doing cross-world Duty Support and Party Finder, if I remember my wording correctly. So hopefully this thing will be kind of a thing in the past in the future, and it'll be a lot easier to encounter and do dungeons faster without running into issues. But yeah, I'm just going to be vibing out with everybody. It's also really funny to look at my character and see how goofy my attire is. I straight up just like have this gear set for my chest piece, and everything else is just the Black Mage set. But yeah. Maybe I should have started somewhere else, most likely. That might have been the smarter play. Start somewhere else and not get trapped here. But also, I'm definitely... Here's something exciting I want to do. Would you be interested, chat, if for a good part of when we get to the next expansion, depending on timing, if we get to the next expansion before the Switch 2 version launches, why don't for like a good chunk of the stream we play it on Switch 2? That'll be fun to get to check out the Switch 2 version of the game and see what it's all about. It is free. It is going to be free for people to try for a month for free. And, oh, holy crap, it wasn't that long. Alrighty. Now, can I not have somebody drop out last minute? Please don't. Please don't. No. Please. Please. Please don't do this to me. Come on. Healer. Healer. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me like last stream where I got denied last minute. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. We're doing so good. Please. 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 Okay. Okay. I was getting frightened there. It's like, please no. Okay. We're all good here. Alrighty. We're gonna do... Boy, me boys. Alrighty, let's see what I can do here. Lever thing, right. I like how I'm just standing there. Don't worry, I got that. I know the timing well. I feel bad because I'm pretty sure everybody in the party is waiting on me. I'm pretty sure everybody's waiting for me to finish this major cutscene. Alrighty. Alright, let's do it. I'm also going to zoom my camera out real fast. So I can have more of a full view. Alright, what's going on here? Uh-oh, that sounds good. Okay, hi there. Get in here. Hold on. Oh, whoops, I'm out of mana. Okay, I'm done. I'll work on taking out Leviathan's tail. There we go, I'm helping. Alright, come on. Ow. Alright, I'm working on killing things over here. I'm trying to contribute and help. I feel like I'm getting carried in a lot of this, honestly. Alright, ow. Oh dear. Oh. That's a conversion? Wait, what? Oh dear, oh dear. Ow. Oh, we're not. Oh. 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 My body's are like ragdolling. We did the bubbles faster than expected. We used the barrier too early. Okay, so we used the barrier too early. Gotcha. Alright. Alright, onwards! Alright, I'm pretty sure the green white insta-kill is health base. Alright. Let's try this again. Second time's a charm. And I always remember to do the machine after. Okay. I passed the wrong version on accident there. Oh shit, I should probably go ahead and get those out. Those things here. Alright. Probably gonna put some good heal. Like that. Ow. That hurts a bit. Go. Ow, that hurts. Oh, that hurts a lot. Okay. Okay. Ow. Alright. Did you activate it at the right time? Ow. Okay, I think we got it. Whoa. Alrighty. You challenged me to 3 fools. Your mortal promises are... Ow! Switch back to the wheel. Okay. This is a pretty chill fight, even though I will take honest fault for just noticing the mechanic myself and kind of got myself killed for it. Okay, gonna attack this. Switch back over here. Do damage. Throwing out that to cast Thunder. There we go, that should help us. Hey! Alrighty. That was not that bad. Hey, I'm taking 75. I will... You know what? Tank, you get to have the honor. Alrighty. Yippee, we defeated them. Oh, report to the command room. Oh. I don't get to celebrate out here. I have to go all the way back. Cool. Also, it looks like I lost more frames. That's great. I know I can definitely get my hands on an Ethernet cable, but the problem is, I live with a wonderful puppy dog that loves to chew things. So if I'm not careful, most likely they'll eat my cord, thinking it's a toy. Alrighty, we did it, chat. We did it. We took down
We
Leviathan.
Lominsons are sworn
And looks
to
like we get more
strive
voice dialogue.
till sea swallows all, and swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally.
Awesome.
On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
No problem.
'Tis meet
It's the
that
least
I
I
give
could do.
thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Aw.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man.
Aw.
Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight.
Aw.
Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
Cool.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
Oh, that's adorable.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Aw, that's adorable. They're going and embarrassing him.
Minfilia, please!
Aw, that's adorable.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Well, that's awesome. At least we'll get some food and supplies, so you
We
won't
are
be
in your
completely
debt,
screwed.
Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
Nice.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Dang. Interesting conversation
As must we
there.
all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Huh, so I guess Y'shtola wants to find a way to establish peace between both. Huh, cute.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right
This
to
is
live.
interesting. Interesting conversation. Alrighty, Lord of the World has been completed. Oh, did we get booted out? Yep, we did. Where Yugiri met the fertility. Let's see here. I do apologize, but a lot of these cutscenes take a lot longer than I keep forgetting that they take a lot longer than expected. Especially since these version updates were kind of meant to release, like, side by side with each other. Oh. Yep, looks like the event is over now. Yep, looks like all the folks have left. Oh, there's so many people here. Huh. Alrighty, Ethernet. Let's go right over here. I definitely will engage with the crafters and gatherer jobs in the future. It'd be nice. Hold on. Did I go to the wrong place? Oh, I guess I'm supposed to... Okay. I was in the right spot. I just needed to go down a completely different path. Gotcha. Charlene Maiden. Okay, level 70. I'm gonna... Can I eat an item? There we go. Can I eat it so I can at least get a little bit of extra EXP? Let's see here. There they are. I'm hoping I can get up to level 59 tonight. Or not level 59 tonight. Got business with me, Ventura? Letter of invitation. So you're the woman the Admiral sent word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since he saw his shit-eaten grin. But with all the doe-eye wenches about, I suppose he got his hands full. Ah, and you must be the fair Eastern who Merweb says he wants to train with. Welcome to Lilinsa, milady. I'm Yagiri of Doma. 'Tis an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when I first learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It seems I'm mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Lims is a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two thoughts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Mind as it be, my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you develop fighting techniques suited for that purpose. I see. Knowing the practitioners of my aunt, too, are descendants of shadow. 'Tis stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from another, I think. Then what in its seven hells are we waiting for? If you come with us, Yagiri of what's-it? We can get acquainted in more private surroundings. Ha! That didn't come out right, did it? Lady Gradoss, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I may study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You have been a true friend to us Dolmens. No words to suffice might express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it will be my honor to welcome you as a student. Nice! Let me see, what reward do I have? I'm gonna go to inventory. What is my weapon level? Weapon level 75. I will definitely pop that open to get something a little nicer. I will definitely take that. Alright, I want to see what this one looks like. Ooh. Okay, this one looks really cool. Alright, hey, at least I get a cooler weapon. Alrighty. Through the Maelstrom. Much and more has occurred since I first behind Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not investigate being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you have pressed business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When you next meet Lady Menphilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must need fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Alrighty, let's return to the Rising Stones. And with that, that should wrap up all of version 2.2 through the Maelstrom. Did I just make a full circle around? I did, didn't I? I'm funny. Alrighty. Tataru, what are you doing? Hey, buddy. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Rising Stones. With your cooperation, we hope to grow rich and transform this place into the pillaging gold to heap... Oh, Gradoss, forgive me, but I must see Doman's needs. Aw. I love Tataru. Great character. Hello there, Menphilia.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to
voice
Vilbred.
dialogue.
If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elizabeth spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale, yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
Ooh.
Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Oh, speaking of which...
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
That's not good.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
That's not good. The classic meanwhile.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
I knew it. This man's suspicious. This man's super suspicious.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Ooh, this man's got something cooked up here. Alrighty, completes. And with that, we've completed version 2.2 through the Maelstrom. And then we're going to partially get started with 2.3, Defenders of Eorzea. We'll get a little started with this. Our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything? No, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger would send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter. One closer to home. It concerns the etheric fluctuations which had previously attributed to good King Mongol Box XII. The king is no more than a blessing for which you have to thank. Yet, all is not well in the 12th Wood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude, that even they may suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Alissa? Alcilie? I wish to do not interrupt, but we have a problem. What manner of problem? A band of refugees, hailing from Udal this time, are coming to Reverend's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the Seventh Heaven, awaiting a formal response. I see. Mayhaps this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Elysium. You know full well we haven't had the resources to accommodate many more people. Considering what will happen if you do this, word will spread and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit at least. And then I will kick them to the curb. Gradoss, I shall be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Who are these people? Wonder what they're all about. Hopefully there ain't anything too bad. Exit Reverend's Toll. Leave the Rising Stones. More dull. Where are they? Oh. Dragged Tail Refugee. Alright, what you doing, buddy? What you doing? I apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised, it is you! We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourself. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know not of your situation. Beg your pardon, Scythian. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scrap of Udal for years, trying to piece together a life to replace the ones that we got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man, not for would sully the soul sooner than the palms. Anyways, the flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. It's only getting worse. The calamity brought us to our knees. Those rich bastards in the city didn't help. Oh, shoot, I actually said the word. Please, YouTube in the future with the spot, don't take my video down. It's in the dialogue. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. And then it came to me, Reverend's Toll. I mean, you took the foreigners in, did you? So you surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we are accepting the Doman's petition for aid, the decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize dearly with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who has been inflicted by the calamity. And so, it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we have nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word... Tataru, is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Udal, my lady. Alfie has been wounded. What? How is it? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain. I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently lashing out at any and anyone. That can't be right. Why would they do that? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Ascidiot, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we got. My lady? We are not the ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain of what aid, if we can provide it. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then it is those responsible who have to answer for their actions. Could you be so blind? Find Alfie and quickly. If he is in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we had discussing earlier. Ida and Papalima will see to it. Alfie is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Gradoss. That's not good. Search for Alphino and Budal. We can luckily teleport very quickly. And onwards! Alrighty. Where? Ethernet. The Adventurers Guild. Alright, let's hurry to my friend. And then we'll do one more quest and then we'll wrap up things for the night. Alright. Oh, there he is! See, he's alive and well. Let's see what's going on, Alphino. Alphinod. Blah 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 blah.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident.
Oh, I see.
There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Ul'dans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Huh, that's definitely not good. Desperate times. Alphabet wishes to investigate the circumstances surrounding the riot. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tensions with the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe this particular riot may have not been gone spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me, my bad, to the Hall of Flames. I will hear what General Reborn has to say upon the matter. Alrighty. It's daytime! In-game. It's nighttime outside. Oh, hello there, weird NPC. Select a subcategory. Primal gear. Interesting. Titan's Wave, Grimoire. Huh. Cute. Ironworks gear. Aw, I don't have enough for any of this stuff. All night earrings of casting. I'll save up my stuff. I'll do some saving up. Hello there, General Raban. Raban, what do you have for me? Now is not a good time, Private Arapagos. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alfie, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your churrigans. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remained throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we can to spare the root out the last of all the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are definitely elusive. I can well imagine it. Given the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared before my little accident. I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add to such equipment is costly. None can deny the tensions between the Udalian citizenry and the refugees' population has increased since the Domans were turned away. But that would motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who had not had a single gil to spend? What could they survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would be sooner sell a weapon that would bring to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that the powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion and now the order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning at noon. The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, if these riots were investigated by outside forces, the Monasterians would accuse him of attempting to shrink responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken prominents of refugees' aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Gardesia. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of the harbinger belligerents. Commander Swift will know where they are. He may bask at requests for such information, but I have no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, will seek answers in my own way. After all, which we can regroup and share our findings. Well, then, shall we? He's a pompous brat, but he is an effective pompous brat. Okay, you look as though you had something to say, Private Arapagoats, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. If such information were to fall into the wrong hand, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom to your words. An able individual, even one with ties to the flames, may be better suited for their task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blade have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the blades posted there. Alrighty, let's go over there then and talk with some of them. But yeah, I feel like a good 3.5 hours is like a good stream time for me. Pushing to 4 if we're really feeling it. I promise, in Heaven's Word, when we get to the finale, I'm gonna do a better job planning out the finale. And kind of spacing it out a little more. Alright. Lost Hope. Actually, I remember being here earlier on in our journey. See, these areas always come back into play. And what brings you here, adventurer? In search of refugees? Well, then you come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees. Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have troubled understanding like the merchant who passed through recently. Girliest fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say it's sad to see him to go. Ugh. I did not expect them to send you, Gardesia. I take it means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I'm increasingly concerned that Zalika's suspicions were correct. You have the foggiest idea of what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with him. He'll explain everything. Alright, let's go speak with them. You might have some really useful information. Hello there. Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're the Flames? But you're not with the Flames, I see. If Lefric bids to speak with me, then I take it you agree to help. 12's be phrased for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the Flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fantastic spell, but not I. Promise of the refutation and retribution of holding the ruling's class to account and taking that which is owed? Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now one of our idealists has returned. However, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you will understand why. Even now, he babbles incoherently, so traumatized by the bloodshed he witnessed. True as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet, I have no doubt that the merchant will lead the remainder in their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Speak with the terrified refugee. What are you doing? Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you would have been here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why do you have to stay and leave me alone? Okay. Slash. Soothe. Not in all caps. Alright, let me comfort the terrified man real quick. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they not give, you must take, he said. When he asked how, he relieved a cache of weapons that he bought and implored on us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited, he split us into groups and sent us off on our own. But when the Flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing and then fighting. And then everyone was fighting, and the Flames were shouting to give no quarter, and oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. I don't mean to be rude here, but that sounds like a very good hook and stopping point for tonight's stream. As in, I think it's time to wrap things up. I actually kind of like this whole system of doing streams from 7 to 10:30. I kind of like it. But, anyways, let's switch over screens here. And like I always say, whether you showed up here once, whether you stopped on by, whether you chatted the whole time, whether you've done anything of the sort, thank you so much for coming down to stream. I really do appreciate any and all support. And I will see you guys next time for the next stream. Either it's more Final Fantasy or something of the sort. It's probably more Final Fantasy. Anyways, toodles.